What's up, family? I'll talk to you guys about something serious this morning. There was a man by the name of Roy Raymond who started Victoria's Secret in 1977. Became extremely successful. He sold the company for $1 million. For $1 million. Again, he started the company in 1977. Became extremely successful. He sold the company for $1 million. And in 1993, he committed suicide by jumping off the Golden Gate Bridge. It's a tragedy. See, the tragedy started before he jumped off the bridge. The tragedy started because he couldn't forgive himself for underestimating the value of his business. He had a dream, pursued the dream, sold the dream. Because he didn't know its potential. So he sold it for $1 million. When he died, Victoria's Secret was already making $1 billion a year. He sold it for $1 million. But the company had grown so fast, so big. Less than 20 years after he started the company, it was making over $1 billion a year. And because he couldn't forgive himself for making such a bad decision, for giving up on his dream, he jumped off the Golden Gate Bridge. He was a millionaire. But he jumped off the Golden Gate Bridge. Why am I talking about him? I love hearing people's story. I love reading people's stories. I love reading successful stories. I love reading tragedies. I'm talking about that because there's so many of us that don't believe in our dream. There's so many of us that have given up on our dream, that have given up on ourselves. And the great tragedy is you could give up and not even know that you've given up. Let me say again. The tragedy is that you can give up without even knowing that you had given up. Talking about Roy Raymond and his jump from the Golden Gate Bridge. So many of us have heard the phrase, some bridges are meant to be burned, some bridges are meant to be crossed. There comes a time in each and every one of our lives where we have to let go of the past. We have to let go of our mistakes. We have to let go of our failures or bad choices or whatever it is that transpired. We have to learn the lesson from it and release it. The unfortunate thing about Mr. Raymond's story's life is that he didn't even comprehend that he had built $1 million company. And if he built one, then why couldn't he build another? He already knew what it took to build $1 million company. There was nothing stopping him from being able to build another. The only thing that stopped him from building another was the fact that he held on to the one that he let go of. He couldn't let it go. He sold it, but he couldn't let go of that regret. He couldn't let go of that decision. What decisions are you holding on to? What mistakes are you holding on to? My hope and prayer for you is that you quiet your mind and learn the lessons from your experience. Regardless of what that experience was to teach you something. And if the truth be told, that experience was to prepare you for your next adventure. That experience was never created or intended to become a prison for you and to hold you in that place for life. That is the giving up part. Many of us give up on love. Many of us give up on relationships. Many of us give up on our children or whatever because we've been hurt. There's some things we need to give up on. And some things we don't need to give up on. Our purpose is to understand which one we need to give up and which ones we need to hold on to. Don't allow your past mistakes to become a life sentence. I love you guys. Peace.